Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Shri Paramagurubhyo Namaha, Shri Parameshthi Gurubhyo Namaha. Guru, the most mysterious thing on this earth, as mysterious as Ambal. Guru and Gnana, both are two faces of the same coin, Gnana and Guru, which nobody can dispute. Veda Guru, Vedacharya, or mundane knowledge Guru, all that may be there. They are also Gurus. I don't deny. Nobody can deny that. Akshara Matram Kalasidatam Guru also is there, which you cannot deny. But as Srividya Upasakas, when we speak about Guru, we speak about the spiritual Guru only. When we refer Guru, it refers to the spiritual Guru. And particularly, any Tantra Shastra, whatever the Tantra we call it, there are 64 Tantras, including Vidya Tantra. Even in Vidya Tantra, there are many other Tantra texts. And most of the Tantra text, which comes under Sri Vidya, also considered as the independent Tantra. So, the Tantra practitioner, you cannot say Sri Vidya is not a Tantra practice. We have to accept it, whether we want it or not. The Guru is given the utmost and prime importance. All the text in Tantra speaks about Guru, and there is nothing without Guru for the disciple to achieve or go ahead in the path the Shishya is pursuing. That's why it is said in many places. I remember only one now. Bhavanopanishad. The first sutra itself is Guru Sarva Karana Bhuta Shakti. He is the cause of everything. Yes, Sarva Karana. Well, there are two words there. Guru is referred to two things. It's not together, not one. Guru Sarva Karanaha. He is the cause for everything. Guru Shakti He. Guru is also Shakti. Guru is also the cause of everything. Cause of everything is what? Everything. When we use the word everything, everything. Nothing left. That's what is called everything. The Tantra Shastras are classified or identified the different types of qualities of the Guru. Some Tantras say 6, some Tantras say 8, some say 12. But when I go through that, I found something else which I'll share to you afterwards. Because you will also know. Now if I declare it, you will be preoccupied with my statement. So you will not be able to understand. It's the true sense of what I'm talking about the Guru. So it talks about 12 kinds of Guru. I will explain one by one. Daatuvaadi Guru is the name, one kind. This Daatuvaadi Guru who ensures the disciple, the liberation. How? Making the disciple practice sadhana, observances, and so on. This is the Daatuvaadi Guru. The second kind of Guru is Chandana Guru. The very name is very fragrant, like Chandana. This kind of Guru emanates his high level of consciousness. That emanating of his high consciousness is like the sandal tree giving out its fragrance and imparting it to other trees in its emergence. It is the Chandana Guru who can emanate his high consciousness So, his mere proximity helps the disciple for liberation, because the proximity of any tree to the sandal tree seems to emanate the same fragrance. So he is called Chandana Guru. That means he emanates the high consciousness. That's all. That emanation of high consciousness touches the whole environment, and his proximity is enough. Nothing more than that. And then the third one is the Vichara Guru. This Vichara Guru acts on the intelligence and intellect of the disciple. Depends on the intelligence of the disciple, and leads the disciple through subtler and subtler operations of the buddhi. Is the Vichara Guru. He plays with the intellect of the disciple. Through that, very subtler leads him to subtler operations of the buddhi of the. He makes buddhi to operate of the disciple more subtler way. Then the fourth one Guru is called Anugraha Guru. The very name suggests, who uplifts the disciple by Guru's sheer grace, that's all. Just grace enough. That's all. Nothing else required. Just the Guru's grace is enough. Nothing more required. It's called Anugraha Guru. The fifth one is, we have heard of Parasha Mani. He's called as Parasha Guru, whose mere touch, like that of the Parasha Mani, transmutes the disciple. Just touch. He is the Parasha Guru. Parasha Mani is also known as the philosopher's stone. We have not seen it, only heard of it. Then we have Kachhapa Guru, who redeems the disciple merely by thinking of him. That's all. That's all. He thinks of him, that's enough. Like the Kachhapa, the tortoise. Kachhapa is tortoise. And one more Kachhapa is there. The Veena of Saraswati is also known as Kachhapa. Here Kachhapa refers to tortoise. It is believed that the tortoise nourishes its young ones not by feeding, etc., by thought alone. That is the quality given by the universe to tortoise. That's why Kachhapa Guru is called, who just redeems the disciple from all this worldly and take him to the spiritual path. Just by only thinking of the disciple, wherever he is. Then Chandra Guru. Chandra is the moon, whose natural rays melt the being of the disciple. Yes. In the manner of the Chandrakantha stone, you know that? Chandrakantha stone is oozing out the rays of moon. I think we have come across Chandrakantha Shila in one of the Saundarya mantras. So this Chandra Guru is one. He melts the disciple just by his natural rays. Like Chandrakantha stone melts coming out of the rays of the moon. Chandrakantha Shila gets melted by the rays of moon. Then the eighth one Guru is called Dharpana Guru. Dharpana, mirror. This Guru is like a mirror. Reveals the true form of the disciple and the universe. Dharpana Guru. He reveals the true nature of ourselves. When we meet that Guru, during the meeting itself, just a meeting is enough. He reveals the true nature of ourselves and also true nature of the Brahmanda. The ninth kind or type of Guru is Chaya Nidhi Guru. Just the mere shadow of that Guru confers on the disciple the divinity. Why he is called Chayanidhi? There's something called, all these are imaginary birds. There's a bird called Chayanidhi, which is said. We don't know where it is. It is believed that the shadow of Chayanidhi bird, if falls on someone, it confers kinghood. Yes, it's called Chayanidhi. I don't know. It's all imagination. I don't see any Chayanidhi bird, etc. When its shadow falls on anybody, it confers him kinghood. Similarly, this Chayanidhi Guru, mere shadow confers divinity on the disciple. When I refer to the shadow of Guru, it is said that when you walk along with the Guru, the disciple is not supposed to put his legs on the shadow of Guru also. Yes. That's why normally disciples will go in front of Guru and Guru follows them. Because we know that there is always a goal before us. To reach the goal, we have in our back the Guru. It is simply said, but it also means that a disciple is not supposed to walk on the shadow of Guru also. That may be also one of the reasons to see that Shishyas go before the disciple. So just shadow is enough. If shadow falls on one, he'll get the knowledge, he gets liberated. And the 10th one is Naadanidhi Guru. Naadanidhi is like a precious stone of that name. There's a precious stone called Naadanidhi. We haven't heard. Naadanidhi precious stone transmutes any metal into gold. Not by touching. The moment the sound reaches it, that's all. The moment the sound, not necessarily touch. It's why called Nada. The Nada of sound of the precious stone is enough to make any metal into gold. Naadanidhi Guru is one who gives knowledge. Moment the call of the aspirant reaches him. That's all. The disciple calls him. And that Nada has reached him. Enough. That's it. It's called Naadanidhi Guru. Krounchapakshi Guru is the 11th one. We have heard of Krounchapakshi. You remember Valmiki story? He has killed Krounchapakshi. Pair. One he has killed. Other one was in grief. That transformed that hunter into Valmiki. Krounchapakshi Guru is whose mere remembrance confers the spiritual elevation of the disciple. Nice. Because, like Kachhapi, tortoise, this Krounchapakshi also, very remembrance of the young ones, enough. It feeds. Like Krounchapakshi. He is Krounchapakshi Guru. And Suryakantha Guru is that. Suryakantha. The Kanta is the rays, illumination or the attractive. Whatever the Kanta is actually used for, which attracts. Yes, Kanta. Next Kanta. Such a Guru, his mere glance, Suryakantha Guru's mere glance, burns up the sins of the disciple. How? Like the rays of the sun burning anything, particularly the cotton and like things when they fall on it through the sun crystal, right? We have seen if you can if you can pass through the crystal, the sun rays, it can burn cotton. We have seen that. It can even create the fire there. So these are the 12 qualities of Guru. I remember this once upon a time, maybe. My Guru was talking to disciples and mentioning, though not all 12, he was mentioning about different kinds of Guru, I remember. On that day he was telling, it is not, there are 12 types of Gurus. The Guru has to use the Guru Mandala's grace on his disciples. Depends on what they receive. So that means a true Guru should have all these 12 qualities, which can be used or imparted to different kinds of disciples. That's what I understand. And not only my understanding, I'm recalling my Guru's statement on that day. He was telling, because all disciples are not same. If one become a Krounchapakshi Guru, how can he reach the other disciple who cannot receive that message? If he can become a Kachhapa Guru, how can he feed without becoming Kachhapa Guru? How can he, if he become Kachhapa, how can he feed the other small ones if they don't receive it? So Guru should take different forms for different types of disciples is the correct way of understanding this. Because physically Guru is one for many. And those many disciples are not same with the different temperaments. He may have to change his way of passing on his knowledge, passing on his grace of Guru Mandala through him. Depends on the different kinds of people, different kinds of disciples. That's what I understand. So now it is, it gives a food for thought to all of you here. What if disciple we want to become? To all of us, including me. I'm still a disciple. My Guru Mandala and my Guru are still my Gurus, though they are not physically present. As long as I'm connected to them, I'm still the disciple only. Nothing wrong in it. As long as we feel that I'm still a disciple of my Guru Mandala and Guru, person may not be fit to call himself a Guru or the disciples to accept him as Guru. Because he is only a tool, a nimitta, who just passes the energy of that Guru Mandala, grace of Guru Mandala, which is very much in the universe. That's all. Suryakantha Guru, when I talk about, when you put a lens there and put something down, a cotton, it burns. That burning quality, we cannot attribute the lens. Definitely not. Lens as such has nothing. It can only make it happen because of sun rays. If you understand that, the Guru, physical Guru, is only a lens. If you take that, the cotton that is burning is the sin of the disciple, is only a lens. Mere lens can do nothing. All of us understand. It can only, the sun rays alone will not do it. It needs a catalyst like the physical Guru in the form of lens. Together makes the disciple enlightened. The sunlight of Guru, the Guru Mandala. Because the Guru Mandala would have had all these 12 types of Gurus. Maybe many kinds of Gurus, we don't know. We only know these 12 types of Gurus. As somebody understood and wrote it. We don't know. Some texts say only 6 types of Gurus. Some texts say 12. Don't we think that all 12 types of Gurus were in our Guru Mandala? Should be, because such a Guru Parampara of several thousands of years. Should have been. So, the physical Guru is able to receive that from that Guru Mandala, which is suitable for the disciple, and pass it on to that. So I think I had built upon sufficiently on Guru Tattva and the kind of Gurus mentioned in the Tantra text. I think it's useful not to know the Guru, kind of Guru, but to experience of the disciple for which I can respond, for which type of activity of Guru I can respond. So he can use that kind of receiving from the Guru, that's possible, whatever. If someone is capable of just by the shadow of Guru makes him wonderful, he can become that. By touch one can become, yes, he can become that. So it makes us a way. It gives us to think that what is my eligibility to draw the knowledge and enlightenment, the sunlight or gnana or mukti sadhana from my Guru? In what form? In what way I am fit? So it is for our own introspection. Because each one is different. Each one of us is different. So with this I conclude some explanation on Guru, and which triggers in our mind to identify ourselves. What do we expect from our Guru? And for what we are eligible? In what way we can receive the grace from Guru? So we can approach that path. Easy. Easy. That's what I want to convey. So we are influenced by the environment we are living in. So it is for us to create an environment which is conducive to our path. It's in our hands. It's not somebody gives you. The Guru will not help you on that. We must create the environment, conducive environment, which helps us to go in our path. Om Shanti. Shanti.